Hi friends, hope you are doing good. Apart from my career videos earlier, I have come up with a video on marriage. Hope this will give you some insights of being unmarried from Vedic Astrology point of view. Today I will be dealing with the chart of Mother Teresa and try to tell you people the combinations in the chart which led her to being unmarried. As we all know, Mother Teresa was the founder of the Missionaries of Charity dedicated to helping the poor. She was also awarded the Nobel Peace Prize and has become a symbol of charitable selfless work. Her date of birth is 26 August 1910 at Yugoslavia. Now for marriage of a person, we have to refer to three charts: Lagna chart D1, Navamsha chart D9 and Timshamsha chart D30. Now D9 chart is looked upon for spouse and marriage. You also should consider the Timshamsha chart or D30 chart because it is an indication of misfortune. The D30 chart should be used to determine the evils that a native has to suffer due to past karma. Since marriage is a very auspicious and common event in society, so being unmarried is a taboo in society. In addition to these three charts mentioned, you also have to consider some Gemini factors to come to the conclusion. The Gemini factors will include checking the Darakaraka. I'll try to explain this as much as possible using Mother Teresa's chart as an example. There are certain conditions to be fulfilled for remaining unmarried. First of all, we have to examine the D1 chart from the Lagna, Moon Lagna and Venus as Lagna. Also, we need to examine the conditions of the 7th house Lord, 8th house and 8th house Lords from these three Lagnas. We are considering the 8th house because it shows the status of a married life, whether good or bad. Secondly, we have to repeat this exercise in Navamsha, that is D9 chart. Thirdly, we have to again repeat this exercise in D30 chart. Thereafter, we also have to check the affliction of the Venus, like Venus is caught between malefics, meaning a malefic behind and one ahead. A rich information can also be revealed if the 7th lords from the Lagna, Moon Lagna and Venus Lagna are retrograde or badly aspected. Lastly, from Gemini astrology, we have to check the condition of the Darakaraka. If the Darakaraka is retrograde or aspected by a retrograde planet, it will also have to be considered. In addition to this, we should check if any Sannyas Yoga is formed in the D1 chart, as this can lead to non-marriage in some cases. Sannyas Yoga is formed when there is a malefic planet in the 7th house of D1 chart and any planet in the 9th house in a female horoscope. But some people may argue that many women have this combination but yet married. But it has been proved in many charts that with such a combination, most of the women led spiritual lives and towards the end got immersed in spirituality. Now coming to D1 chart of Mother Teresa, let's first check from the Lagna. As we can see, Ketu and Rahu, both malefic planets, are occupying the Lagna and 7th house respectively. Venus is the 7th lord placed in 9th house and has Rahu behind it in 7th house and Mars and Sun ahead in the 10th house. Here Venus is caught between malefics. Also, Venus is afflicted as it is receiving the 3rd aspect from Rahu and 9th aspect from Ketu. The 8th house from Lagna is receiving the aspect of debilitated and retrograde Saturn from 6th house. Hence, from Lagna, the 7th house, its lord and 8th house are damaged. Now let's check from the Moon Lagna. In Moon Lagna itself, a retrograde and debilitated Saturn is placed, aspecting the 7th house from Moon Lagna. The 7th lord from Moon Lagna is Venus, which I have already explained that it is afflicted. The 8th house from Moon Lagna is in Rahu Ketu axis. Now coming to Venus Lagna, that is taking the house where Venus is placed as a Lagna. So here Venus is placed in Cancer sign in 9th house. So we take this house as the Venus Lagna. Now from the Venus Lagna, the 7th house and 8th house is ruled by Saturn, which is retrograde and debilitated. Also, the 8th house is receiving the aspect of two malefics, Sun and Mars. Hence, both the 7th and 8th house from Venus Lagna are damaged as well. Now let's check through Gemini astrology in D1 chart. Let's learn what is Darakaraka first. Darakaraka is a planet having the 7th highest degree in a chart, which is a significator of spouse and marriage. In this chart, the Darakaraka is Mercury, which is placed in his own sign Virgo in 11th house. Now from Darakaraka, the 7th house, that is Pisces, is not afflicted as much, but the 8th house from Darakaraka has retrograde and debilitated Saturn, which gets aspected by two malefics, Sun and Mars, as per Gemini aspects, wherein the movable sign 1, 4, 7, 10 and the fixed sign 2, 5, 8, 11 aspect each other. Hence, in D1 chart from all the three Lagnas, we observe that the 7th and 8th house are afflicted along with Venus. Now coming to Navamsha D9 chart, the picture becomes more clearer. From the Navamsha Lagna, the 7th house lord is Mercury, which goes into 12th house and gets an aspect of debilitated and retrograde Saturn from 6th house. The 8th house from Navamsha Lagna has a malefic planet Mars. From Moon Lagna in Navamsha, the 7th house is ruled by Venus, which is placed in Moon Lagna itself, but gets aspect of a malefic planet Ketu. The 7th house from Moon Lagna receives the aspect of malefic planets Saturn and Mars as well, and the 8th house has Sun, which is also considered a malefic in nature. The same scenario from the Venus Lagna, as Venus is placed with Moon only. The picture remains the same. Therefore, again 7th and 8th houses in all the 3 Lagnas are afflicted in Navamsha. Lastly, we check the D30 chart. Here, the Lagna and the 7th house is in Rahu Ketu axis, and the 8th house has double malefic influence of Mars placed there and aspected by retrograde Saturn. From the Moon Lagna, the 7th house lord Mars gets aspected by Saturn, and 8th house has the malefic influence of Rahu. Now from the Venus Lagna, which is in Pisces, the 7th house and its lord Mercury receives the malefic aspect of Rahu, Saturn and Mars, but the 8th house remains unafflicted. So we can conclude that most of the conditions are being met in all the 3 charts from all the Lagnas as well. Hence, now we can understand the reason of her being unmarried due to planetary influences. So my friends, this helps in understanding to a certain extent the factors leading to non-marriage. So guys, again next week I will be coming up with another new concept in Vedic Astrology. Bye.